Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your midday news fix for Wednesday, the 30th of April. The Crown's announced it will not pursue a retrial for high-profile double murder defendant Stephen Ralph Stone. 6 months ago, the Court of Appeal quashed his 25-year-old jury trial murder convictions over the 1999 death of Dean Fuller Sands. Jordan Dunn has more.
3 co-accused were also acquitted, but a retrial had been ordered for Stone. The Crown confirmed the decision not to go ahead with the retrial during a brief hearing this morning at the High Court in Auckland. The solicitor says with 3 of the 4 major witnesses no longer available, sufficient evidence and important context aren't obtainable for a trial.
A prisoner's advocate says a total ban on inmate voting is a step backwards and not aligned with other Western countries. The government's proposing to reverse changes allowing prisoners serving sentences of less than 3 years to vote. It won't affect people detained on remand or serving sentences of home detention. Canterbury Howard League for Penal Reform co-president Cosmo Jeffrey questions the government's motives.
If it's a cynical thing to punish people while they're in jail or worry that they're not going to vote for National, that's no reason to act in such a horrendous way, in my view.
Patient advocates are calling for a complete cultural shift in Pharmac following a troublesome review. Consultant Debbie Francis has assessed the agency's performance in meeting growing needs. She says it's in need of a reset as the current model and decision-making processes aren't fit for purpose. Patient Voice Aotearoa Chairman Malcolm Mulholland says we can have the best drug-buying agency in the world, but it'll still be the bottom of the developed world if it doesn't have enough funding. A tough day for 120 workers with a Hamilton milk powder packaging facility closing. Fonterra's planning to shut the CanPack site near Te Rapa Racecourse after July. It's blaming low product volumes and production complexity. Dairy Workers Union National Secretary Chris Flatt says staff have today off. The government's being urged to help businesses navigate cyber security risks. A Technology Users Association survey has found many worry about a lack of leadership on technology. Improving cybersecurity tops 6 recommendations, which also include developing digital infrastructure and bringing in responsible AI standards. Chief Executive Craig Young says digital leaders want help to evaluate escalating risks from parts of the government that deal with security issues. The opposition is calling on the government to reverse staffing cuts at Oranga Tamariki. Data obtained by Newstalk ZB shows on average a state social worker is dealing with 17 children. And parts of the country are in the firing line for more severe weather. State Highway 1 through Northland's Mangamuku Gorge has been closed by a slip for the second time in 3 days, and several Cook Strait ferry sailings for tonight and tomorrow have been cancelled. To sport. Paris Saint-Germain will head home with a 1-0 lead at the halfway mark of their Champions League semi-final against Arsenal. Les Kiss will not coach his first Wallabies match until next year's Rugby Championship. Joe Schmidt will extend his farewell tour beyond the Rugby Championship to incorporate the end-of-year tour and also the Australian leg of the new Nations Championship in 2026. And former Black Caps paceman Tim Southey is reportedly being chased to work as a fast bowling consultant with the England cricket side. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.